次は、トーマーさんの発表で、トーマーさんは、イスラエルのスカラペーニョというカンファレンスのオーガナイザーで昨日もトークしてくださってます。じゃあトーマーさんいらっしゃいませ。Would you please sit?
Okay, is it working? Okay, hi, good morning. So for the next few minutes I'm going to tell you about Underscore, which is the Israeli Scala user group. And if you've run into that name before, there's a London, I think, based consultancy company with the same name. But we came up with it independently, so sorry Andy, but we're sticking with it. We started Underscore to push basically for the proliferation of Scala in Israel. We wanted to see more adoption and more traction. We've been reasonably successful with that so far. So really the reason we started it is this. And the way that we started off as sort of an ad hoc meetup group. We just banded together a bunch of people who knew each other from the various Java and DevOps, etc. user groups. We figured that there's actually more than maybe 5 people in Israel using Scala. That was back in 2013. So since then, we've accumulated a pretty nice number of members. We have about 1,000, just over 1,000 members in our meetup group. We're coordinating through meetup.com. We have been running, up until recently, which I'll get back to, a pretty consistent meetup every couple of months with typically around 70 attendees. Although last year in June, we actually hosted Martin Adursky for a meetup in Israel. So that turned out to be our biggest meetup ever with 230 people coming in. So that was quite an event and we were very happy with it. Also, we've been running a conference called ScalaPinio, tagline Scala with a Kick. That we started off in 2013, hosted at the Google campus in Tel Aviv. They were very nice to offer us a free venue. We had around between 230 and 250 attendees back in 2013. We ran the conference again in a commercial venue. It's a free-to-attend conference. We ran it again in 2014 and amassed around 300 attendees, which was pretty cool. Some international guests, most of the talks, the vast majority actually of the talks are in English, so it's geared to an international audience. We've had a number of guests coming in that we're very grateful for, including Roland Kuhn, and Eugene Burmako, Stefan Zeiger, John Pretty, and Heather Miller. So we've had quite a few interesting people coming in. And in 2015, as a result of a number of things, particularly my own fault really, we sort of had a hiatus. We haven't had a meetup for about 6 months. And really that is the point of this discussion, is that what I, as a community leader, if I can call myself that, did wrong is I did not set up a good organization, a good set of people that can continue the work without me. So that's my focus for 2016. So we're resuming activity, we're restarting our meetups, we're pushing a lot more aggressively, and we're setting up a new conference, a new iteration of ScalaPinio for 2016, with the website coming up in, I hope, between 1 and 2 weeks. We're still aiming for 300 to 400 attendees, a few international guests. If any of you are looking for an excuse to visit Israel, this is as good an excuse as any because all the talks are in English. And we'd love to have you. I don't think we've ever had guests from Japan before in our conference, and that would be absolutely fantastic to have any of you around. So I want to show you some pictures from our previous, sorry. That's a bit premature.
I put some of the gateway on the desktop.
You put it on the desktop.
Desktop here. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So I hope this works. So Roland Kuhn gave the keynote in 2014 and had his normal, very strange German European appearance, but he's a really, really nice guy. These are pictures from the 2014 conference. So there's people running around in the lobby. this is the main hall. We had about 300 people coming in to watch the presentations, which was really cool and gratifying. And whenever we invite international guests, we also take them on trips around Jerusalem and Akko and other interesting places in Israel for traveling. So yeah, I mean, it's just a fun conference, good content, I hope, and we're seriously enjoying ourselves running it. So we really hope that this year will be no different. And with that, close this thing. And with that, presentation. Oh, it's not. Yeah. With that, arigato gozaimasu. If there are any questions, thank you.
Thank you very much. About the fan will be the next Scalapenio.
Oh, sorry?
About the fan, are you going to just have the Scalapenio? Because, for example, the autumn or like September or December or.
Oh, weather. So originally it was planned for early April. Now it's going to be early May instead. This is probably the most perfect weather you can find in Israel because it's after winter. It's the end of spring, so it's not too hot yet.
Sure.
And Israeli summer is like Tokyo summer. You don't want to be there.
But yeah,
it's hot and humid. But May should be very comfortable. It's typically around 20 to 25 degrees. It's not too humid. It's good weather.
Maybe
so if anyone wants to come and see Israel in May, drop me a line, send me an email. We'd love to host you. We'll show you around. It should be fun.
That's
Thank
awesome. Sounds interesting. Thank you very much, sir, bro.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.